Speaking of organizations where the health district has a long-term commitment, here's another you're probably not familiar with, the Functional Needs Advisory Group. Its purpose? To take part in emergency planning with the health district and the state, an offshoot of the federally mandated state evacuation planning process stemming from the Hurricane Katrina disaster. The lessons of Katrina 5 years ago prompted every state to develop emergency evacuation plans. Here in Clark County, that mission was accomplished by subcommittees gathering information included in the statewide plan. But very quickly it became evident residents with special needs existed, and a one-size-fits-all approach to emergency preparedness simply wouldn't work. Agencies representing those with unique challenges attended a subcommittee forum sponsored by the health district. Eventually, their recommendations were included in the state evacuation plan. Nancy Gerken with the district's Office of Public Health Preparedness picks up the story.
The plan came together, and there is a state evacuation plan now. And at that point, we didn't want to just disband the committee. And at the same time, FEMA has come along and changed the whole terminology and changed special needs populations into what's called functional needs. And it's actually a much better terminology. It doesn't put the onus or the emphasis on the disability as much as it does on the functional need of the person.
The phrase functional needs is much more flexible, lending itself to the particular emergency and the challenges any one group might face.
You don't necessarily have to have a physical disability. You don't have to have any disability at all. If you have some kind of functional need that you think you would need extra assistance, or people that you work with need extra assistance during an emergency.
If you want to give input regarding those with functional needs during an emergency, you can contact the Southern Nevada Health District's Office of Public Health Preparedness through our website, snhd.info. And while you're there, please take time to review the information on how to create an emergency preparedness kit for yourself, your family, and even your pets. An emergency evacuation isn't always caused by a disaster the scale of Katrina or the more recent Japanese tragedy. More often than not, it could be something as simple as a broken gas line that forces your neighborhood to be evacuated for a short period of time.
But you have to have a plan B for everything that you do. And certainly my group, my functional needs group, I tell them, preparedness is really, it's a personal responsibility. And it's everyone's responsibility. You have to make sure that your needs are met and not worry about somebody else coming to do it for you, because they're not coming.
Not coming, at least for a while. And if you are prepared and can look after your needs for a few days until help arrives, it frees up first responders to care for those with functional needs who require special assistance.
I always tell them you don't want that on your tombstone. I died of complacency.
Literally words to live by.